Hey, welcome. Let's talk about something that, a lot of us eventually face, that moment after 50 when it feels like your body is suddenly playing by a completely different set of rules. It can be so frustrating, right? But what if we could actually reframe that whole fight? Let's dive in.
And this really gets right to the heart of it, doesn't it? Is that slowing metabolism or the shifting waistline just something we have to accept as part of the deal? Or can we actually push back against that idea and find another way forward?
Okay, so first things first. Let's just acknowledge that feeling, that shared frustration, because it often feels like our own bodies are in a full-on revolt and we didn't even get the memo.
And this, right here, just nails that feeling. It's like you wake up one day and your metabolism has hit the brakes, you're losing muscle, and your body is just handling calories totally differently. The source material even calls it a cruel joke no one bothered to explain. And I think a lot of people can relate to that feeling.
But, okay, this is where the whole mindset starts to change. This is a powerful statement. It's about refusing to just throw in the towel. It sets a totally different tone, one that's about being proactive and finding the keys to make a change, instead of just accepting a new normal that you're not happy with.
Right, so if you're going to fight back, you've got to know your enemy, so to speak. Let's actually dig into the science of what's going on inside our bodies during this big shift.
Turns out, this whole process has a name. It's called sarcopenia. So it's not just some vague feeling you have. It's a real, recognized biological process where our muscle-to-fat ratio starts to change. And get this, it can start as early as age 30, but it really picks up speed after 50. And this is the real kicker, coming from an expert at the National Institute on Aging. This explains that maddening feeling of gaining weight even when you swear you haven't changed a thing about your diet or exercise. It's because the engine inside you is just running differently now.
So you see, it's kind of like a perfect storm of factors working together. You've got sarcopenia, that muscle loss, which then leads to a slower metabolism since muscle burns way more calories than fat. And then on top of that, you've got hormonal shifts, especially during menopause, which can tell your body to store fat right around your middle. Yeah, they're all connected.
All right, so we know the science, but this is where we take the power back. It really comes down to a choice, a crossroads, where what we do every single day suddenly matters a lot.
And this is the question we really have to ask ourselves. It's so simple, but it can be really tough to answer honestly. It shifts the whole conversation from what's happening to you to what you truly value most right now.
And it really boils down to this, doesn't it? You've got that instant gratification on one side, the temporary fleeting joy of eating half a pizza, and on the other, you have that lasting satisfaction, that deep confidence you feel when you can wear the clothes you love and just feel great in your own skin. It's a trade-off, and the argument here is to choose that lasting confidence.
Okay, so let's say we choose that lasting confidence. What's next? What's the actual game plan? Well, this final part gives us a really clear, expert-backed strategy.
And here it is, super simple, a 3-step playbook. And notice what this is not about. It's not about misery or starving yourself. It's about being smart. First, focus on foods that give you the most nutritional bang for your buck. Second, up your protein to fight back against that sarcopenia and feed your muscles. And third, bring in resistance training to actively build that precious muscle back.
Now you might be thinking, okay, but is it too late for me to start? And the answer is a huge, resounding no. It is never too late. Experts on aging confirm that the benefits go way beyond just weight. You're talking about your overall health, your longevity. The most important part? Just start. And at the end of the day, this whole thing isn't really about fitting into old clothes. This quote from Kate Winslet just says it perfectly. The real prize isn't a number on the scale. It's the confidence that just shines from you when you feel strong, vital, and in control of your own health. That's the real goal.
And that's where we'll leave it. The changes that come with age are absolutely real, but they don't have to be the final word. We have the tools, and we have the choice. The silver lining is there, and as this last question asks, it's really up to us how we want to make it shine. Thanks for joining me.